You like Trump? Good girl. You like Biden? Come on, man. We cheated. Alright, good evening. I come out with this, it's a transistor checker. Uh, this is my third one that I built. Uh, this was my first one. You just stick a transistor down and you could screw it down. I would hold it down with my finger and it wouldn't do good. So I kind of abandoned that idea, which it still works. I kind of abandoned that idea for this idea here, which I went with my version 2. Which is this one right here. Which is this one. This is version 2 of it. This is built just like a 1-pill would be built. It's got a tuner on it for different transistors. The hot wire doesn't come off of it. I got to put another hot wire on it. But the hot wire on it, I got it where it disconnects the hot, so you can take the transistor out and put another one in, and it don't bother it. So you take a transistor, put it in. When you got the switch turned off and when the light's off, and clamp it back down in there, and you know it ain't any power on it. So yeah. So you get the transistor down in it, and then you turn the power on, and you check it. Well, this one's got a relay in it, and you don't need a relay. So I built this one here without a relay, and I'm gonna this one is going to Gatekeeper. I've been I just got this new, you can get these at Harbor Freight. I call them dogs, but they're some kind of clamp. Some kind of clamp. You can get them at Harbor Freight. And so you clamp that down, clamp the transistor down in it, and when you want to check it, you turn the switch on, which has got an LED in there. I got an LED poking up through there, goes up through the fins. The hot and the ground's out through here. You got up to your power supply, you can put it on 30 amp switch or whatever you want to. Put your transistor in, and this is input and output. So your transistor, the writing to read it goes this way. Of course, Gatekeeper, I know that. Got these little pads that's built up out of copper, and like I said, you can just put your transistor down and check it right quick and know what it's putting out. So you just put your transistor down and put this little thing in there, and it's got a indentation in it. That's 3 pieces of phenolic. Yeah, 3 pieces of phenolic put together with double stick tape and glue around the edges of it. And yeah, so you put that down there. You bring your arm down, you clamp it so it connects all 4 legs like soldering it, but you don't have to solder it. You don't have to screw it down. You just put it in. Alright, and simply turn the power on. Hello. This one's putting out about 130 watts. You see you reflect from here, you reflect back from the antenna. It's just like a one pill hooked up. So now with the antenna hooked off, unhooked, you're gonna see a little bit of reflect there because it's not talking through it. It only really works when it's on. So it's turned on now. Hello. So there it is. Now let's change transistors in it. Turn the switch off. Undo that. Let's pull this transistor out. 2879 used. Put a PP100 in there. It's just junk transistors I have laying around. Put that back here. Clamp that down. Turn this on. Hello. Alright, there's this one. Hello. So, PP100. Turn your power off each time so you don't short your legs out. Just remember that's the reason I put that there. The PP100 is really hot. You can smell it. It puts out watts, but I don't know. Like I said, I built this. This is going to go to Gatekeeper. I told him I'd build him one. I built it. I was just going to give him this old one, but it's kind of crappy. I wouldn't even use it, so if I won't use it, I ain't going to give it to nobody else. So, built this one. It's been a on and off project for about a year now, and I finally just pulled it out and fixed it, finished it. The force has made this for it, and went and got this from town. I had some, but they're bigger. I bought some off of eBay, but they're really too big compared to this one. See the difference? And I could use the littler ones, but I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna put this junk transistor in it. I ain't gonna run it, of course, because I know that's bad. And if it blows one, it'll blow that 10 on there, just like it was if it was in circuit. So if it's bad and it blows that 10 on, it's bad. It's pretty much nothing to it. Just something to come up with. Like I said, just to check things. You could, like I said, you could put a 30 amp switcher to it and leave it hooked up on it. Then that's all you'd have to do is plug it up, plug these up, plug it up, or you can have this plugged up to a dummy load, this to a radio. You can have this set off to another table on a test thing. You can mount this. You can have a 30 amp switcher set up underneath it, up underneath the table, wherever you want to. You could just go over there to this, put your transistor in it, check it. Like I said, you could put run a watt meter and a dummy load off down here, a little cheap meter. So many different ways you could do it, and run a signal through it here and see what you get. And you can match transistors. I really wouldn't want to do that because HFE knocks down as soon as you key to some of it. So that's up to you. But if you're fixing one and you want to figure out if it's a good transistor, if it's got a short, this, that, and the other, you'll tell. But you can also match a couple used ones. I've done it. I had some that tested okay, but it didn't look right in circuit. So I'd take them out and put them in this, check it, and see what I had just to make sure, like this one was putting out 150 and this is only putting out 120. They'd be fighting each other, and then I just grab another user where it's 150, 150, or 120, 120, and just gives you like a little dyno test of a transistor. So there you go. Hope you enjoy it. Gatekeeper, it is tuned. You see the reflect on it up there, but it is not talk through, which you don't need that. Just watch what you're doing. Try not to key it up without which it does have a load on it. So it is some going to ground, so it won't completely burn up your radio, but try to keep it only when power's on you key through it. And this is input and this is output. Input, output. The 1000 is out. Nothing in. It's 4361. Just on a piece of heat sink. Alright. And like I said, this little switch here turns it on and off, and that power switch is just hooked to that, and it's run out here on this cable. And then the ground comes up here and hooks to the board there. And this, the other end of that switch, comes up here and goes to the transformer. So that puts the, when it switches on, it puts the power to this transformer. Nothing to do, it ain't full power, so you ain't gonna see full output of a transistor, but that was pretty damn close. Pretty close. So, do with it what you will. There it is. Transistor checker. More of them I build, but I guess I'll get at it. But this heatsink actually come out of a radio. It had a standoff on it, and I cut that off with the bandsaw, and then sanded that down till I got it kind of flat, and that's what I ended up with. Alright then, you have a good day. Switch is up through here like I said. It's going to smell kind of funny because it's got cutting oil on it, where I was drilling some holes to mount this. But you can adjust that like I said, but you just put that on there and clamp it down. There you go. It's kind of a little tight, but you want to be kind of tight. It'll loosen up. At least my other one has. So, there you go, there you go, there you go. You have a good day. Later.